Tony, can you see me?
Chris, I can hear you and I can see, now I can see you.
I can't see you. Tony, can you see me?
Chris, I can see you. Can you see,
hear
can you
you
not?
and I can see.
Now I can see you.
I can't see you. Tony, can you see me?
So, Chris, I can see you. Can you see,
Chris,
can
I
you not?
hear you and I can see.
Now I can see you.
I can't see you. Tony,
So,
can you see me?
Chris, I can see you. Can you see, can you not? Now I can see you. So,
I don't know what was going on, Tony. It was echoing.
I know it was very weird because it kept looping. It was a very
I
interesting.
know. Is it echoing now?
Nope.
Okay.
It's no longer echoing.
I can't see myself though. I don't know why.
I can see you.
There I am. All right.
Hi, everybody. We are going to start in 2 minutes. So as you are waiting, I see that a lot of you are saying hello to each other in the chat. That's wonderful. Keep that up. Say where you're from, where your college is from, and everything like that. Um, and if you'd like to be on camera, you're welcome to turn your cameras on. You don't have to. It's up to you, but we'd love to see your smiling faces. Like I said, we'll start right at 5 p.m., so in about a minute.
Hey, Tony.
Hey there. Who's that? Oh, hey, Ian. Hi. Looks like we've got a nice group here. Okay, well, it is 5 p.m., so I'm going to go ahead and get
Hi,
started.
everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. Welcome. My name is Tony Marsh, and I am the National LEX. I'm the director of LEX. I'm a member of the board of the American Association for Paralegal Education, AFPE, who's bringing this ceremony to you. And I'm the director of the George Washington University Paralegal Studies Program in Washington, D.C. We've got a LEX chapter here as well. We just had our university induction ceremony on Friday. I want to thank all of you for being here and congratulate you on being here. You're going to hear a lot more about that in a few minutes, but I want to welcome some of our guests here today. A special welcome to Judge Roy McLeese. You'll be hearing from Judge McLeese in a moment, and you'll be hearing a lot more about Judge McLeese in a moment. But I also want to thank our board members and welcome our board members who are here. President Chris Simcox of Bucks County Community College and the University of Cincinnati. Again, you'll be hearing more from President Simcox in a few minutes. Paige Beadham, the Director of Law and Paralegal Studies at the University of Cincinnati, is with us. Dr. Kenneth Goldsmith, Professor of Paralegal Studies at Chattanooga State Community College, is here. Lisa Hutton, Dean of the National University College of Law and Public Service, is here from California. Sean Koenig, Associate Professor of Legal Studies at Baltimore County Community College. Ian Sharping, Professor of Legal Studies at South Suburban Community College. Dina Waters, Associate Professor of Paralegal Studies at the University of Alaska in Fairbanks. And Executive Director Nathan Mihelich is with us today. Have I missed anybody? I think I got you all. Did I get all the board members and everyone? It's so good to see everyone here. Okay. Well, thanks again to all of our special guests for being here. And now I would like to turn it over to President Chris Simcox. She's also a professor and a lawyer. So Chris Simcox, as I said, is a professor at Bucks County Community College. She is a practicing attorney. She's been practicing family law and wills, trusts, and estates for 25 years. Her college, Bucks County, has been a member of AFPE and has had a LEX chapter for over 10 years. I'm going to turn it over to Professor President Simcox to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Tony. Welcome everyone here to the LEX virtual ceremony. Congratulations on achieving this remarkable milestone. Your induction is more than a recognition of your past accomplishments over the last few years. It's also a testament to your dedication, your resilience, and your pursuit of excellence. You've shown what happens when a talent meets the hard work, and your journey now is just beginning. Today, we celebrate the values that brought you here: discipline, integrity, and an unwavering pursuit of excellence. In the legal profession, where every word can carry weight and every decision can shape lives, Our academic rigor is not just an achievement, it's a responsibility. Academic excellence is more than grades. It's a commitment to critical thinking, ethical reasoning, and lifelong learning. As you work in the legal profession, our hope is that as a LEX member, you will honor that commitment by serving with purpose, humility, and an unshaken belief in the rule of law. As members of LEX, there is a high expectation of what you can achieve based on what you've already accomplished. I'm here today talking as president of AFB, the American Association for Paralegal Education. And the colleges and universities that you've attended are members of this organization, and their professors and educators have benefited from the resources we provide. This organization is making a profound impact on the advancement of paralegal education, ensuring that the legal professionals of tomorrow are well equipped with the knowledge and skills they need to serve our communities effectively. Our mission is rooted in the belief that high standards in education lead to excellence in practice, and by fostering a community of educators, students, and legal professionals, AFB is creating a network of support and resources that benefits us all. As students, you are the future of the legal profession. Through AFB's commitment to providing top-tier education, you have been given the tools to make a difference in our legal profession. The organization's focus on continuous improvement, innovation in teaching, and practical training ensures that you're not just learning the law, but also how to apply it effectively in real-world scenarios. Being part of a program that aligns with AFB standards means you're gaining more than just an education. You're joining a legacy of excellence. This is your opportunity to take the skills and the knowledge you acquire and make a difference. Whether you aspire as a paralegal, a lawyer, or another legal professional, the foundation you are building here will support you throughout your career. As you look toward the future, remember that true leadership is not only measured by personal success, but by the impact you have on others. Let your curiosity continue to guide you, your character anchor you, and your passion push you to greater heights. Excellence is not a destination, but a habit, and this is one you've already started and begun to cultivate. Continue striving, continue growing, and never underestimate the power of your potential. The world needs your ideas, your integrity, and your leadership. We believe in you, and we can't wait to see all that you will accomplish. Know that AFB supports you, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. And as an end to my comments, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Jennifer Halberstein. It is my great pleasure and honor to introduce this remarkable individual who truly embodies the spirit, the dedication, and the excellence of LEX. Our student speaker, Jennifer, is a graduate of Bucks County Community College Paralegal Legal Studies Certificate program and has not only excelled academically, but has also left a lasting impact on our community through participating in the expungement clinic, interning at the Legal Aid Society of Southeastern Pennsylvania, and serving on several committees which work on establishing transitional housing opportunities and help individuals in reviewing their behavioral health appeals, all while being an incredible mother to two wonderful children. Whether it was in the classroom or through countless hours of service and leadership, Jennifer has consistently shown us what it means to lead with integrity, purpose, and compassion. Jennifer is the kind of person who inspires others, not just by what they accomplish, but how they carry themselves with humility, curiosity, and a deep sense of responsibility to others. As we celebrate the achievements of every inductee here today, it is only fitting that we hear from someone who has lived the values we cherish as members of LEX. So please join me in welcoming student speaker Jennifer Halberstein.
Thank you, Professor Simcox, and thank you for this honor of being inducted into Lambda Epsilon Chi. John Lennon once said, "Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans." At 50, I can definitely confirm he was onto something. I didn't take the traditional path to this moment. For years, I dreamed of being a lawyer, but life had other plans. Now, as a paralegal, I have discovered something unexpected. This profession isn't a consolation prize, it's a calling, and it allows me to be deeply involved in the legal process while making a real difference in people's lives. Throughout my paralegal program, I found myself doing something that surprised me. I enjoyed homework. I lose track of time researching cases or drafting documents, not because I was chasing a perfect GPA, though I won't complain about that 4.0, but because each assignment felt meaningful. Each each challenge was an opportunity to develop skills that could help someone navigate a system that often feels impenetrable to those who need it most. And that brings me to the heart of is what I believe is the heart of our profession, making justice accessible. The statistics are sobering. According to the Legal Services Corporation, 92% of the civil legal problems faced by low-income Americans receive inadequate or no legal help. Behind that number are real people facing eviction, domestic violence, consumer fraud, and countless other challenges without the guidance they desperately need. During my internship in the program at a domestic violence services agency, I saw firsthand how paralegals can bridge this gap. One of my most meaningful projects was translating dense legal statutes into plain language. It sounds simple, but watching someone's face light up when they finally understand their rights and options, that's when I realized the power that we have as paralegals. We don't just assist attorneys, we empower people. When paralegals prepare documents, conduct research, or help clients understand their rights, we're making the legal system more accessible. We're saying this system belongs to you too. Whether we're helping a senior citizen protect their home, a parent secure custody, or a survivor escape abuse, we're extending the promise of justice to those who might otherwise be left behind. As the newest members of LEX, we've proven our academic excellence, but I believe our true excellence will be measured by how we use our skills to open the doors for others. The legal system can be intimidating, complicated, and expensive, but with each person we help guide through it, we chip away at those barriers. I practice mindfulness in my personal life. I try to be fully present as much as possible at each moment. I think that perspective serves us well as paralegals too, because when we're truly present with the people we serve, listening to their concerns, explaining their options, treating them with dignity, we do more than just process paperwork. We restore their faith in a system that may have seemed indifferent to their struggles. So, as we celebrate this achievement today, I'm grateful not just for the recognition, but for finding a profession that aligns so perfectly with my values. I may have taken a winding path to get here, but I've never been more certain that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Thank you again for this honor. I look forward to working alongside all of you to make sure that justice isn't just an ideal, but a reality accessible to everyone that needs it. Thank you.
Wow, Jennifer, thank you so much for that incredibly beautiful speech. Absolutely wonderful. You said so many things of such tremendous importance. I can't even begin to list them all. But I will say that your talk about your discussion of the access to justice crisis and the human beings behind those numbers and the role that paralegals play in bridging that gap and again putting that in such beautiful terms, how each person that you help is, one more chip in the wall, that the barriers that the legal system can sometimes present. So I so appreciated your remarks. And I'm really glad you found the paralegal profession one way or another. So thank you very much. I will go on. I'm going to do two things now. I'm going to explain the significance of the symbols of the ceremony, and then I will introduce our special guest. So let me begin by showing you. You will all have received at one point, either you got it in the mail or you got it from your program director, or you're going to, but you would have gotten a certificate. And it's backwards on the screen now, I guess, but you've gotten a certificate that looks like this. You would have gotten a pin. You would have gotten a pin that looks like this. And you would have gotten maybe, and it varies from school to school, you might have gotten a gold and purple honor cord like this, or you might have gotten one that was twisted up like this, or you might have gotten a purple and gold stole that says Lex on it, but you would have gotten something along these lines. So let me explain the significance of these for us here at Lex. So first of all, the certificate with its signatures and its seals, it represents to us a contract. And that contract is one that says, from those to whom much has been given, much is expected. And you all have been given so much. If you're here today, you have been given so much. You have been given the innate intelligence to excel academically and scholastically. You've been given the work ethic to put that innate intelligence to work, and you've been given the opportunity to bring those gifts to fruition. So I hope that you, as you move forward to lead this profession, that you will continue to look behind you and pull others forward along with you. The pin that you've gotten, you'll wear over here on your lapel somewhere, or your sweater, or your dress, or your shirt, over your heart. And it's two things. It's an outward manifestation of your excellence and of your commitment to this profession and to justice. And it's also, we hope, again, you'll keep it over your heart so that you'll keep Lex and AFB and the legal profession and those you serve always in your heart. And then the cord, the stole, will be placed over your shoulders, and it is like the mantle of responsibility, again, to serve those who you can serve, to bring those others forward with you. And we also hope that it will serve as a sort of tie, the ties that bind, the connection between you and all of your colleagues, all of those who you serve, the legal profession, and your alma mater. So those are the symbols of the ceremony, and I hope that you will take those to heart. And now I'm going to introduce our very special guest, Judge Roy M. McLeese III, who is going to administer the oath, the Lex oath. Judge McLeese was appointed to the District of Columbia Court of Appeals in 2012 by President Barack Obama. He received his BA cum laude from Harvard College and his JD cum laude from New York University School of Law, where he was editor-in-chief of the Law Review. Judge McLeese clerked for then Judge Antonin Scalia of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit, and then for then Justice Scalia on the Supreme Court of the United States. In 1987, Judge McLeese joined the United States Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia, serving as Deputy Chief of the Appellate Division and then Chief of the Appellate Division. Judge McLeese also served as an assistant to the Solicitor General of the United States, briefing and arguing cases in the Supreme Court, and as Acting Deputy Solicitor General of the United States, supervising criminal litigation for the United States in the Supreme Court. Judge McLeese received the Attorney General's Distinguished Service Award and the John Marshall Award for Outstanding Legal Achievement for handling of appeals from the Department of Justice, and the Harold Sullivan and John Evans Awards from the Assistant United States Attorneys Association. And significantly for us today, and especially in terms of Jennifer's remarks, Judge McLeese serves as co-chair of the District of Columbia Court's Civil Legal Reform Task Force, which is studying ways to increase access to justice by licensing legal professionals like paralegals to work directly with the public in limited circumstances. The innovative approaches that the task force is crafting will go a long way towards righting the imbalance that unrepresented litigants experience in our courts today. And with that, I will turn it over to Judge McLeese.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Professor Marsh, I guess, slash Director Marsh, so both hats. I'm going to be very brief. It's my privilege to participate in this program tonight. And I really have three things I want to do. The first thing I want to do is just congratulate you all. I know that this is the culmination of a period of study where all of you have, through hard work and through ability, have shown academic excellence. And so it's great to recognize that kind of sustained effort and achievement. And I know that you are all very proud of your achievements, and I want to commend you and congratulate you for them. That's number one. The second thing I want to do is take a slightly different angle at the topic that was so wonderfully explored by the student speaker, Jennifer, about, and I'm not telling you anything you don't know really, which is about how critically important the function of a paralegal can be. And Jennifer's focus was on probably the more important side of that, or angle to it, which is the function that paralegals can play when they're directly interacting or assisting attorneys interacting with clients and making the legal system more understandable, more available, juster and fairer to people who are trying to use it. Jennifer's remarks are a tough act to follow, and I really won't try to build on that perspective. I instead intend to just briefly tell an anecdote about a slightly different angle into the critical importance that paralegals can have, which is their function kind of inside legal organizations. My wife, who is the real lawyer in the family, worked for many years as a partner at a big law firm in DC. And one of her areas of specialty was Supreme Court and appellate litigation. And her firm had a paralegal who had been there for many years and was really one of the nation's experts in the rules and procedures of the Supreme Court and how to get a brief that you were trying to submit in the Supreme Court into perfect shape to site check it. And he was a treasured and valued employee in the firm. And my wife thought the world of him. And so you can imagine how she felt one day when she was in her office and she got an email from this paralegal to the firm. It was a firm-wide email, and it said he was just notifying everybody that it was his last day at the firm because, as he explained, he had finally been able to achieve his lifelong dream of purchasing a llama farm in Western Virginia. And he attached to the email, and here is a list of the products that we'll have and prices, and I hope you will all come visit me and become customers of my farm. And my wife was very upset, and I'm not, literally, she went rushing over to his office and said to the paralegal, how can you do this? You are essential. We can't replace you. And the paralegal looked at her and said, my wife's name is Virginia. Virginia, do you remember what day it is? And my wife thought a little bit and realized that it was April 1st. And so the whole thing was just a big April Fool's joke. But what was interesting about it is how it really brought home, and my wife was not the only one who was very upset about the prospect this paralegal would leave. And that's just another angle into how the functions of paralegals can be critical, again, probably more critical in, activities that make law more accessible to clients, but also the functioning of legal organizations in many, many different ways. So I know I'm not telling you anything you didn't already know, but it is a very important and critical profession that you all are entering upon, and it is an important time to do it, as both Professor Marsh's comments and the speaker's comments indicated. There is an access to justice. Sometimes it's called a gap. I tend to prefer to refer to it as a crisis, and expanding the ranks of paralegals and in some ways expanding the functions that non-lawyers can perform can absolutely be a way of trying to address that critical problem. So again, congratulations to you all on entering this profession. And now I have the honor of administering the oath to you all. So please raise your right hands and then repeat after me. I'll raise my own too. I state your name. I can't really hear you. So at least one or more of you would unmute yourself. Then I'll be able to hear you and know when to go next.
Myra.
Thank you.
I, Underwood.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
Pledge to uphold
Pledge
to uphold
the principles
Pledge to uphold
of Lambda Epsilon Chi,
the principles of Lambda Epsilon Chi,
scholarship, leadership, and integrity,
scholarship, leadership, and integrity,
and to model paralegal excellence
and to model paralegal excellence,
and to advance the paralegal profession.
and to advance the paralegal profession.
So again, congratulations to you all and welcome to Lambda Epsilon Chi.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you so much, Judge. That was wonderful. That was really great. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to Judge McLeese. Thank you to the board. Thank you to, I see so many of my program director colleagues out there. Special shout out to Lori Young, who is the director of College of the Canyons program and one of my former students. So great to see you here. I see lots of people from all over the country, some of my dear colleagues, and a lot of my students out there. So it's great to see you all there. At this point, the formal ceremony is done. We have Nathan jump in. Did you create some breakout rooms? Is that what you did?
We can, if anyone would like to stay.
If anybody wants to stay and chat with each other, Nathan will create a breakout room for you to do that. Otherwise, once again, congratulations. Welcome to LEX. Carry that, wear that pin proudly everywhere you go. Carry that mantle with you and go and do great things. We know you will. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much and congrats everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. Congratulations. I have a couple questions, so should I?
You're
Give me
welcome.
my
I'm
microphone.
here. If you got a question, I'm here.
I was a little confused because I received this invitation,
Uh-huh.
and it says there, be proud to put your pin or your cords, or I don't have anything of that.
What university, what school did you go to?
Cuyahoga Community College, Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, and were you inducted into LEX?
I'm so proud because I received an invitation.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. It was in Parma, Ohio.
I know Tracy. I used to teach there.
Oh.
That's where I got my start. Yeah.
So it was a ceremony, but on a campus.
Right. Okay.
So, and I was so confused because I was invited there. I was not I couldn't arrive there. I had other things,
Yeah.
but so can you tell me how can I receive my cords, my pen, my certification?
So generally what happens is the program director sends a list of names of all the people who've been inducted to LEX to AFB, to our headquarters. And then they mail out to us. I did it for my students. I've been doing it every year for 20 years. They mail a package of these certificates. They're already made out. Your name will be printed. And the pins, enough pins for all the students. The program director generally buys the cords on their own, although they can order them from AFB. But anyway, that's how it works. Now, I know your program director is Candace Story, right?
Yes, Candace.
Okay. So I know that she inducted a cohort of for LEX. I'm not sure why. Nathan, do you recall hearing from Tracy?
Yeah, I'll have to look up exactly your name. If you're on the list, this Lex list, that means your program director did send in your name. So the certificate, all the certificates are sent to their program director to be signed and then presented by the program director. Nothing comes from us directly from the association. So it's all weaved through your program director. So I would just check with her on the status of your certificate because she should have gotten it, and I can look it up as well.
I can tell you right now, because I looked it up while you were speaking, you are on the list of people who were inducted. So let me see if I can do that. You are on the list.
Okay, that's
So-
that's all I wanted to know because I couldn't see when it's going this list, I couldn't see my name.
Right.
here. So,
Yeah, no, you were definitely inducted.
okay.
And I'm gonna see if I can put this in. All right, I put the thing in chat.
And just while we're talking, Tony, if
Yeah.
anyone's still in the meeting and wants to utilize any of the breakout rooms, please feel free. They are open and you can see your names are scrolling on the video as well. So any other questions about Lex 2 while we're here? Happy to answer them.
I just wanted to be clear with that because I was confused. I received an email for today ceremony, but then I realized that Candice sent me for last Thursday.
That's probably where she probably had her in-person ceremony. All the program directors have their in-person. And then this national ceremony is in addition to all of the in-person ceremonies that each program director will administer in each of their at each of their campuses. So that's probably where you would have gotten your certificate had you been
Right.
in attendance.
Oh,
That's right.
okay. So am I in some kind of problem because I was not attended that?
No. You're just gonna need to talk to your program director to kick
Okay.
stuff.
Thank you
That's all.
very much. It was
You're
a
welcome. Thanks for
very
coming.
nice tonight, and I'm so proud.
Great, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank
Natasha.
you.
Congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming, everybody. It's great to see you here, Paige, and I don't know if everybody left. I see Paige and Chris. It looks like everybody else signed out, but thanks for coming. Great to have you. Francis, I see you there. Hello. Dina was here. I told her you'd be here, and so she signed on today to say hey. All right, everyone. Well, Nate, great job. Nathan,
Well,
great
yeah,
job.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
think we counted more than 80
Yeah.
at one point. So
Yeah.
great turnout, double what we had last year. And Chris, your speech was really good, and so was your
Yeah, she was
so was your
great.
student.
Oh my God. She was incredible. Just incredible.
Very proud of her.
You should be.
Definitely.
I was proud to, I was proud that she's a paralegal. I was happy to know that she's in the profession. So thanks, everyone. Loved it. Great,
Thank
great.
you.
You've got a
year.
couple people in a breakout room, just so you
I'll
know.
leave the meeting
Okay.
open so they can continue talking.
All right, great.
All right.
All right.
All right,
All
well,
right.
thanks
Bye-bye,
everyone.
See you guys
everybody.
later.
See you soon.
Thank you.